Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Hudiyatus Shidqon from Senior High School 1 BIMA Town. As the first speaker from opposite team, will rebut the motion about this house regrets mergers and acquisition with the tech industry, as what the government team said before. So, firstly, now the industrial mergers aims to make it easier for consumers to access something. For example, when we search for items on Tokopedia on other apps, we will get an advertisement about the products we are looking for on Instagram, Facebook, or others. We don't agree with the government team that says industrial mergers threaten consumer privacy because what's happening now is being done to make them access easier. After all, whether or not you can access privacy has been warned from the start using the apps with the permission to the user. You said it can harm consumers, but the opposite is true. Consumers actually make it easier to meet their needs. Secondly, you say merging companies will cause smaller companies to be eaten by the big companies, but actually smaller companies can promote themselves and develop themselves to be stronger and bigger than before. For example, like Gojek and Tokopedia, or Google and YouTube. Gojek as a smaller companies from Tokopedia, but now Gojek and Tokopedia is merged and Gojek has been survived until now and become a large company. In addition, the merger of companies can increase consumers because consumers from company A and B will combine to use the service of the combined company. The merger of company will also build bonds between the company and another and will mutually strengthen and develop the two companies. Thirdly, the advertisements that appear on the screen are actually not that annoying because the advertisements are basically meant to promote and make it easier for consumers to get product provided by other companies. Back to the discussion of privacy. Every application and even every website page has a privacy rule, which before use will be asked to the user. So actually, since before using the users have been notified by the company. We strongly agree with the merger of this company. So far, it has really made life easier for made it easier for small companies to grow and open up new jobs. Why it's open up new jobs? Because the small company and the big company will combine, and that merged company will need some new officer to work at their office. So I think I need to strengthen my argument. So in industrial merger now aims to make it easier for consumers to access something. For example, when we search some items or something that we need to buy or we want it in Tokopedia or other apps, we will get an advertisement about the products in Instagram or Facebook because they are related, they are combined. And of course, that will make us easier to find the products that we want. After all, whether or not we can access privacy has been warned. It is this about privacy. The government team said that the mergers companies can limit the consumer ability to exercise privacy, and it's harm to consumer and for the workers. But after all, whether or not you can access privacy has been warned from the start using the apps with the permission of the user. Every application and even every website page has privacy rule, which before use will be asked to the user. So actually, since before using the apps, the user have been notified by the companies. So we really strongly agree with this mergers of this company. So far, it has really made our life easier. Not just for the consumer, it's also for the small companies to grow because they're combined with the bigger companies and get developed and can promote themselves and develop themselves to be stronger and bigger than before. And these mergers of company can also open up new jobs because the new company will need a new worker or a new officer to their company. That's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.